been on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it? It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Ritter from the gun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Ritter. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here we go.
On the option to give to Taylor here. Down to about the 37. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Taylor. Stays on his feet, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ritter to throw it.
And this is caught inside the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his route, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
2nd down and 3.
A 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Now Richardson off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Richardson working from the gun.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Chig Okonkwo.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle.
49 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Hunter Henry from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Good return up past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Richardson. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
22 yards. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Richardson going to move him around. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals hit 4 and 8 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but they were to fall here. And now you're looking at going 4 games without a win. Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ritter now. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30. Sheds off the tackle. And he will be out of bounds. So a clever idea on the run back, but the field goal unit able to stop him before he could really get going. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass deep for Okonkwo. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cardinals 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, Shaq.
Off play action, Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
steps away. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Richardson looking to throw.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
70 Lions. Cougar 19.
Ritter.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Mike Williams.
66 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cardinals 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And my goodness, another interception.
He's on his way.
And he will take This one home. It's a touchdown.